Hello guys, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Alan Carrizales from stockmusiclicensing.com. Just wanted to do this very quick video. I was composing a music track earlier on today, and I want to show you how you can make a music track with just 2 chords, just using 2 chords as a starting point of your music composition. Now remember, this is aimed for music licensing, and I had this idea for like a vlog theme, kind of like a chill out music track, and the idea was to start with just 2 chords, nothing else. So I want to show you here very quickly what I have, and I want to show you how I started it. Okay, I only have a piano and a drum loop, and a really very basic chord progression. It's only 2 chords, but I just want to prove a point that you could create something using just 2 chords, and I'm going to give you the formula for that. In this case, I'm in the key of E major. And I'm using the first chord of this scale, if you will. So the first chord is E major, and the second chord is C sharp minor. So it's the first and the 6th. You can pretty much use whatever key you're working on. It's just the first chord, which is going to be the major one, and then the number 6. So you start counting E, F, G, A, B, and then C, number 6. It's a little bit of a music theory what I'm doing here, but you don't need to know how to read music, by the way, okay? But leave in the comment section if you want to know more about this type of writing techniques or blueprint. So this is what I have here. Just listen to the track. So first I started with this very basic piano. Let me put it here. I'm being very spontaneous here because I don't have much time. I'm in the middle of moving. More boxes around here. If you've been following me, you know that I'm in the middle of a moving process, but I'm still working. I'm still creating content, and the desk is still here, as you can see. And this is the track that I created this morning. Okay, just check it out. So this is the piano. That's it. 2 chords. So after that, what I decided to do is put some guitar parts because I just wanted to create a quick atmosphere. So I come up with my 2 kind of like a, I wouldn't say corporate, but a little bit of a palm muted kind of a corporate vibe, if you will. It sounds something like this. That right there already gives you an idea, creates an atmosphere. It's enough for me to start working and developing this idea. It sounds very chill out track. And I did this actually when my wife was here with my daughter. It was a little bit of a mess here in the house. And I just said, like, I'm just gonna start making music, that's it. I'm not gonna wait for them to disappear from the living room. So after that, what I did is that I added some bass, obviously. Very basic bass line. Just E and C sharp. And of course a drum loop, or just a drum pattern that is there that comes with Logic. These are not the final drums, by the way. It's just something to give me a quick groove, something to give me a quick idea of how I can develop this track. So this is the drums. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a hip-hop preset or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me at this point. Okay. Nothing earth-shattering here. I just want to create an atmosphere. I want to create a vibe, if you will. So that's the bed track. After that, I have some harmonics here as well. Keep in mind that this is all in a loop, obviously. It's just been looped. So that's my bed track right there. I'm happy with that. Now I created a melody or a motif, if you will, so I can expand this idea further. With this guitar. That's it. From here I can develop this idea even further. So here, this idea or this theme, I named it vlog music theme because I was thinking about a vlog and I wanted some have some kind of images or some kind of B-roll and have something that very just chill out. I didn't know really, nothing too intense, if you will. Okay, so that's my idea. This is what I have so far, and this is just on a loop. This is very spontaneous. This took less than 15 minutes, and I didn't record it because it was, like I said, mayhem here in the house. The girls all over the place, TV in the background. But I might do that actually next time and just have like the camera rolling and start recording this type of ideas, because I want to show that it's very, you can be very spontaneous and very quick to just throw a few elements into the session and then just have something to work on with. This idea could be developed even further. Now here's a funny thing. I started experimenting with this Logic comes with this alchemy thing. It's like a very powerful tool or synthesizer. It just does all these kind of crazy sounds. Okay, so what I do is that I actually copy the actual I copy the piano part, the piano chords, which is just E major and C sharp minor, and I whack that into an actual virtual instrument. This is another tip, another technique. Whatever chords you have programmed for the piano, in this case, I could just put any instrument or any virtual instrument and just copy paste the actual chord progression and see what I can come up with. I got so carried away that I came up with this weird thing. Just browsing. Again, I'm experimenting. I'm really browsing through the presets and really messing about with the sounds. This is a fantastic plugin. Very underused, I guess. I don't really make music with this type of plugins, but it's really good. And I came up with something completely that does not go with this track at all. I mean, this is full-on blown experimental. I don't know. Let me just play you very quickly what I came up with. So what I'm doing here is I just created, like, I just found some rhythmic presets, some sequence, down tempo, whatever, and then just went for it. And what it is, it's just pretty much the piano chords that is triggering this sequence. So what I did now is that I actually I copied that, and what I did is that I created a new session and said, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another theme. I'm gonna be creating a new music track because I really like this noise, and I said I'm gonna create something, and I named this one Vlog Experimental Theme, and it's gonna be like that, like with this kind of like drums. It's very dirty, and it's gonna be maybe I don't know, but it's very moody, and I did the same thing. So I copied the same thing, and now I have that to work with. And check it out. I have the same piano, obviously. So the piano chords are the ones who are triggering that. Obviously, this could be manipulated in many ways, but I really like that, and I said I'm going to use those drums as a framework for this experimental track that is going to be based on this very dirty, noisy drums. So my point is that not only I compose one music track, but I have already another idea for a second track based on this simplicity is what I'm going for. I'm going here for something that is simple, and how much more creative can I be by using very little elements, two chords, and then actually copy paste those chords and whack it into a virtual instrument and let those chords trigger something and still use that as a framework for another future track. Now this might be a little bit off the wall, it might be a little bit out there, but I just want to show you that you could be very creative. It's up to you to really take the decision of how to use that creativity, and try not to hold on too much to your music. Try to, because when I was searching for sounds for the previous track, I said like, well, I can't find anything with this alchemy thing. But all of a sudden, this other world came to me and said like, well, what if I could start composing music with this dirty drums? They sound fantastic. So I'm gonna start making another track. So from two chords, actually two tracks, really like that, just out of nothing, out of thin air. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to create music that simple and then develop the idea as you go along. But be creative, be spontaneous. Like I said, I'm in the middle of living in the living room. Here, look at this, the boxes, a mess. Still packing. Guitars have been packed pretty much. But I'm still working. I still want to be creative. The desk, I'm going to bring it down in the next few days. I'll do a video about that as well, and the whole moving. And in the meantime, I just want to be as creative as possible. And thanks a lot for all the love and support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all the comments, all the emails. If you're somebody that is new to music licensing or to royalty-free libraries, download my free guide, link in the description. Watch all the other videos I have concerning music licensing and stock music in general. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.